Today we've got a tour of the entire site. So we've opened our site up to be able to bring in families and friends. We've had students going through, we brought our staff through, just to get an opportunity to create some buzz around the building.
So we could fit our gym into this space 2 times. So if any of you like basketball, you know what? This is the same size of basketball court that the pros learn how to play on.
We're about halfway through construction, and we're getting close to the point where we can actually occupy the facility, and we want to let people know what it is that we're doing and where we're going with the different things that we've been doing here at the school. Let's go on a tour. So we're going to head up to the main foyer. What I really like about this entire facility is just how bright and open the facility is, the opportunity to talk a little bit about Christ Light, and that's why this facility is built the way that it is. We're standing right in the open stairwell that's here. So the stairwell is nice and open, it's nice and bright. I love the fact that it feels non-claustrophobic, it feels very open, it allows the warm air to rise up, and that warm air rising will allow a nice, cool, refreshing air to move in down below. If people have some barriers to walking up the stairs, behind me is an elevator shaft, and that'll be filled with an elevator that will allow elderly and the handicapped to be able to make their way up onto the second floor here. The second floor really allows us to use this as a multi-program facility. Down this hallway here, we're going to have 2 multi-purpose rooms, 2 very large rooms, and when we draw the wall between the two, we have 1 very, very large room. It will allow us to run community events up there. By having the rooms built the way that they're going to be built, we're going to have music in here, drama, art. We're having a multimedia lab being built up top as well. We're going to have a Mac lab with a green screen. It'll allow our students to make their own movies, write their own soundtracks. That's going to be very unique in terms of programming for the kids. And really, building this facility is not about building a facility. It's about building a facility that allows us to bring in new programs. New programs allows kids to discover their gifts and the talents that God has given them. We know that a well-rounded student requires somebody who not only is good at academics, but is also somewhat athletic. They have a healthy body consciousness, that they have some artistic skills as well. And so by having these multi-purpose rooms, it'll allow us to run multiple programs, allowing kids to try out different skills, to hone those skills and those talents, so that they've got some skills that are going to help them as they move forward in life, not just to get a job, but also to be leaders in their community, be leaders in their church, be leaders in different organizations.
It's something wonderful. It's a vision that God has given unto them, and they're really taking it up. She told us a lot of things, and with what I can see here, I think this is going to go very, very far, and it's going to be glorious.
Imagine how much energy and water we'll be saving in this environment, right?
Yes, this is an eco-friendly building.
Exactly.
Yes.
Just the whole move that's happening now in our 21st century as we begin to take more issue with the environment and being more energy conscious. This entire facility is being built with that in mind. It's going to have a very low environmental footprint. It's being built LEEDS, which is Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. So there's lots of light in this space, which allows us to lower our electrical costs so we don't have to run the lights as often. I mean, when you look up even in the gym, we've got skylights up in the gym. So this gym is an NBA-sized gymnasium. We'll be able to house 2 of the present gyms that we have inside the school. So we'll be able to have 2 high school basketball courts, and then have 1 large court in the middle for tournament play, for the gold medal game, so to speak. We'll be able to have 3 high school volleyball courts. We'll be able to have 6 badminton courts in here. And so we'll be able to partition it off, whether it's through some kind of curtaining or some kind of solid wall partitions. We'll be able to have athletic sports practicing at the same time in different areas of the gymnasium. Potentially we could have some fitness classes on one side and a gym class on the other side. So it allows us to really utilize the facility in multiple different ways. And again, that's the name multi-program facility.
It's amazing. It's really nice. It's going to be really exciting to see the gym.
Inside the gym, we're going to have seating for 500 on a set of bleachers in here, which will allow us to have more supporters. The full capacity of the gymnasium is 1,000 individuals. So we'll be able to have our Christmas concerts on site. We'll be able to have our grade 12 graduation on site. it really allows us to just build our community and do it all on site so that family and friends can come and they can learn more about Bearspaw Christian School, the programs that it offers, and actually get to wander around and see what it looks like. So we're on the second floor, walking down one of the two corridors that are up here. It'll have a glassed area here, so you'll be able to be up here and look down through into the gymnasium. On my right, we're going to have washrooms and some office space. There'll be some meeting rooms back up in here. And then we're going to see some of the multi-purpose rooms here. So this side's going to house 2 multi-purpose rooms. The other side will house 2 multi-purpose rooms. So very large open rooms. All the rooms will have sinks in them. So in the evenings we can have presentations, we can have group gatherings in these spaces. During the day we'll have music classes in these spaces. We've got in our secondary program a lot of worship teams that our students are involved in, and they'll be able to come up here and practice. So really multi-purpose, lots of different programs utilizing the same space. The entire facility will be wireless capable, so we'll be able to have laptops and computers in different places. One of these rooms will be a Mac lab, a multimedia lab with a green screen, and it'll allow us to make movies. The kids will be able to write their own soundtracks, really to gain some technical skills that will really help them as they move forward in life. The walls that you see are going to be finished, they'll be lacquered over, and it'll just have a natural look to it. The interesting thing about the lacquers and all the finishes used in the facility is that there will be no volatile organic compounds, no off-gassing of anything toxic at all. All the materials that are being used in the facility are formaldehyde-free, VOC-free. So right now this is wide open, but they'll eventually close that off. And once it's all closed off, they'll begin to start working inside on a really dynamic basis and building out the facility on the inside, finishing it off. We're only a few months away from hopefully being able to actually occupy the space, so that's very exciting.
I think it's a very beautiful and a great project.
I think it'll really help them to feel like they're part of something bigger and part of something of what the Lord wants them to be a part of. Because this is all for Him. It's not about us at all.